What's up, Hedgehogs and Lady Hedgehogs? My name is your pair of socks, and welcome back to my Let's Play Sonic Generations for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PC, and Nintendo 3DS. In this episode, we're going to be taking care of the very last 5 challenges in Sonic Generations. Now, before we get started, I'd like to recommend the very last challenge that you'll be doing to obtain the Planet Wisp key, and that is Act 2, Challenge 4. Now, I'm not recommending this for a skill or because I think it's a ton of fun. I'm recommending this to you because at this point in the game, we are almost done, so why not take the challenge that tests your abilities and knowledge of the game. You'll be wall jumping, stomping, and light speed dashing your way to the goal before time runs out, and if you win, you'll know you're ready for anything that's left in this game. Now anyway, let's move on to the first challenge. And what will this mission be? The last Doppelganger race, that's what it is. It's time for Act 2, Challenge 1. Let's start this video off, shall we? With a Doppelganger race, that is, it's time to face off against Sonic's double and beat him in a race to the goal. And since this is the very last Doppelganger race, I'll try to make this one as memorable as possible. So, let's get started. Alright, let's go! So here we are once again in Planet Wisp Act 2, fighting the last Doppelganger in the game, which is really telling us what's going on in the game, and that is, we're almost done with it. And might I say, it's about time. It's not that I didn't enjoy this Let's Play, it's the fact that this has gone on for more than 5 months now, and I'd really like to move on to a different project. Because I'm not one of those types of Let's Players that, once I feel unmotivated to do a Let's Play, I just drop it and don't touch it for the next couple of months until enough people demand that I bring it back just to finish it. Normally, once I start a project, I don't end it until I see it through all the way, until I feel as though I'm completely satisfied with what I have. Although there have been some circumstances in the past where I've had to stop a project because of certain circumstances. Some being technical issues, some being way before this channel. I didn't really know how to edit that well whatsoever, so basically when I did something wrong in the gameplay, I just did not feel as though I wanted to go through the whole entire game again just so I could get this one part right. And yeah, the magics of editing have probably saved me from stopping a lot of these Let's Plays on this channel. But anyway, I have a question for you guys. I already know what I want to do for my next Let's Play, and I'm not going to reveal what it is until after this Let's Play is over with. But I want to know, in the future, what do you guys want from me? I'm asking as far as video games are concerned. Do you want me to do a adventure game with a co-op aspect to it with another player? Do you want me to do an RPG, a side-scroller, a dungeon crawler? Maybe some MOBA gameplays. I don't know, it's up to you guys. I'm asking what kind of genre you guys want me to do instead of an individual game because, knowing my luck, I probably don't have the game, or I don't have the system that goes along with that game. So, tell me what you guys want from a specific genre, and I'll try and meet with those expectations from you guys. Now, I would go further into this topic because there is a lot of stuff that I want to say, but I'm going to save that for the next part, because what we're going to be doing next is the rival battles and the bosses of the modern era, and might I say, the modern era's boss is so drawn out that I'm going to need every single important topic that I can scrape up together into one just to keep you guys' attention, because God, does it go forever. I mean, it just does not die easily. So, yeah. Besides, we're almost done with this part of the level, and we're going to be moving on to another challenge, so there isn't really much of a need to bring up any more topics except what's going on in the gameplay, really. Well, we're about, I'd say about 40 seconds until the goal rings, so I guess I should at least talk about one more thing that's important. I really can't think of anything big to say except when I think that this Let's Play is going to be over with. Seeing as how there's about 4 videos left, one being the last speedrun video I'm going to be uploading, the second being the rival battle and boss battle of the modern era, the third one being the final boss and the ending credits, and the fourth one being a bonus episode, I'd say that this Let's Play is going to be over with next Sunday, which is August the 19th. So write that down on your calendars if you are excited. I have honestly no idea how you could be excited over one of my videos though, but if that's your opinion, I won't try and change that. Anyway, let's finally finish up Planet Wisp once and for all. And there we go. No more Doppelganger races, no more main Planet Wisp stages. Now, it's time for the last 4 challenges in Planet Wisp, so let's get out of here. And head to Act 2, Challenge 2. Let's get started, shall we? Alright, it's time for Cart Challenge. Ride the cart and get to the goal safely in time. Alright, sounds simple enough. Let's get started. And blasting off with supersonic speed, we start Act 2, Challenge 2 by riding this cart over to the goal ring. Our mission is to get there in less than 1 minute and 30 seconds, which isn't too difficult sounding as long as you stay on these carts. And believe me, it can be kind of difficult to stay on some of these at some points. One challenge is getting on them in the first place, and the other is staying on there when certain obstacles get in your way. Trust me, I've had to do this stage several times because of those 2 factors. Mainly the first reason, but that's just because of how uncoordinated I am. Anyway, let's take this cart. Now we just have to jump over this flame, and every single time I've tried this challenge, that never works for me. It's like, for some strange reason, somebody put glue on that specific cart just for me to suffer. Anyway, since this mission is almost finished, I'll just recap on the advice I'll give you for this one mission, which is keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the moving vehicles at all times. Unless it's about to spontaneously combust and explode. Okay, I had to make that pun. Come on, this level's based off an amusement park. Well, at least it's in development of becoming an amusement park. Anyway, let's just move on to the next challenge, shall we? And now it is time for the very last friend mission. It's time for Act 2, Challenge 3. Let's do this. It's time for Charmy, high in the sky. Press the triangle button to call Charmy to create a path so you can reach the goal in time. Okay, this sounds interesting. I don't know how he's gonna make a path for me, but let's see.
I'll stir up whirlwinds to help you, Sonic!
What does he mean by whirlwinds? I thought he was going to create a path for me. Oh my god! Charmy creates tornadoes that are so highly compressed that it's like moving on the ground. This beast's stronger than I thought. That, or there's absolutely no logic in this game. I'm gonna have to go with my second opinion on this one. Anyway, in this mission we are being escorted by Charmy to the goal safely in time. We have about 1 minute and 50 seconds, and the level itself seems like it's designed to have Charmy be used constantly. Oh joy, this isn't going to be pleasant. And if that wasn't enough for you, we have missiles now. But thankfully there are switches that allow barriers to come up so that these missiles don't hit us. At least this level isn't solely trying to be cruel and vicious. Just partially. Anyway, let's keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. If you guys know where that's from, you guys watch the best movies. Anyway, we are almost done with this stage. We just have to avoid these missiles and the one area above us. Yeah, that's not going to be too much fun. But thankfully, we can stop them. But even when they're stopped, they can still be quite troublesome. We just have to keep moving upwards, and getting hit by the missiles is definitely one of the things you do not want to get hit by, or the spiky balls. But now that that's over with, we are done. And now that we've completed every single friend's mission in the game, we get an achievement called Bonds of Friendship. And now, let's move on to the next challenge. Okay, so now that we're done with Act 2 Challenge 3, it's time for the recommended challenge of Planet Wisp. It's time for Act 2 Challenge 4. Let's do this. Alright, it's time for Action Master. Wall jump, stomp, and light speed dash your way to the goal before time runs out. Alright, let's see how good we are at this game. Alright, let's get started in Action Master now. Let's light speed dash through some rings, homing attack, and let's stomp down and start wall jumping. Alright, our goal is to get to the goal ring at about 1 minute and 20 seconds. Let's stomp, hit this button, stop the flames, go through these rings, and do some tricks. Alright, checkpoint reached. Here's a quick tip: when you see the fire being emitted, it's dangerous. When you notice that it looks different than before, you can start wall jumping without having to worry. Now moving along, you're going to want to boost and slide. At this point, there aren't going to be any safety springs to save your life this time, so you better memorize what you're going to do. You gotta move right, then left again, and there isn't going to be an invisible wall here, so stay close to the wall while drifting. Right here, you can lightspeed dash, but if you fail to hit triangle in time, there is a zipline underneath the ring, so if you fail to use the lightspeed dash, make sure you use the homing attack instantly, or else you will die right there. Alright, so we're coming up to the end of the stage. Now we have to just wall jump without hitting any of these electrical hazards. And I should have stomped on the button right there. Oh well. It shows that I'm human. Anyway, we are done. With 13 seconds left to spare, it's time to move on to the final challenge. Alright. Sorry about that. Just had to stop right there. But now, it's time for Act 2, Challenge 5. Let's do this. Alright, it's time for the final challenge. It's time for the Orange Rocket Blast-Off challenge. Use the orange wisp to turn into the orange rocket and reach the goal in time. Alright, let's finish this. Alright, let's do this. Let's hit an enemy, and then let's use rocket! Gotta love that wisp. Anyway, let's hit another enemy, then another, then rocket. Hit another one, and let's use it once more. Alright. Oh look, another one, and a trail of rings. Wonder what they want us to do. Ah, I hit the corner, so I bumped off it. Oh well. Let's head up here. And let's use it again. And... how did that enemy not die? Oh well. Anyway, as you can see, we're using the Rocket Wisp a whole lot on this stage. We gotta use the Rocket Wisp in order to get up to the top in 1 minute and 40 seconds. Seeing as how we're already 1 minute into the challenge, we don't have that much time left, or the level is almost over with already. Now let's boost, and I was facing the wrong direction. Oh well. I did not see that coming. Oh well. Alright, let's hit this enemy, and let's use Rocket. Push this button. I have no idea what that does. Let's use it one more time, and... okay, that works. I've managed to pull that off once before, but I didn't think I'd be able to do it again. Anyway, now that we've done all 90 challenges, we get the Mission Accomplished achievement for doing every single mission in the game. But now that that's over with, let's see how Planet Wisp looks now. Since we have done all 5 modern Sonic challenges, and all of the classic Sonic challenges for Planet Wisp, all of Planet Wisp has been fully restored. Alright. Since we have done all 90 challenges, all 9 of the worlds have been restored, which means we've only got a handful of stuff left to do in this game. But we can do that in the next couple of parts that are coming up shortly. But for now, I think we're done here. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have all enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. We are almost done with this game. See you guys next time.